Going to the game, I'm going to be playing Xin Zhao jungle and show you how strong the new items are on this champion. In this matchup, we're currently up against Rammus, and in a Xin Zhao versus Rammus, this is quite even because even though both junglers have strong ganks, the only difference is that Xin Zhao is a bit more offensive oriented, meaning that he can deal more damage, while Rammus is a bit more defensive oriented, meaning that he could take more damage and peel for his team. It's all gonna come down on who's able to utilize their abilities better, if it's gonna be Xin Zhao with all of the damage that he can deal, or if it's Rammus, wherein he could tank the entire enemy team. The clear that I'm doing is a red side clear into a flex, because as a early game jungler that has strong ganks, you always would want to start on the red buff so that you could look for an immediate gank if there is one that is possible. In this game, I go for the bot side because the lane that I want to gank the most is the top lane. Set, even though he's quite strong with the new items, this will give him push advantage over our Jax since Jax is a scaling champion. Our Pyke mid, though, playing really well. I think this is the top 1 Pyke in the server, and that is why it's fine by me if he's playing this champion in the mid lane. After clearing 3 camps, I immediately decide to go for top side instead of my blue since Set is overextended, but it seems that it's warded, so I have to go back. Rammus is also there. He knows the play, and as soon as Set misses his 3rd skill, we go for the engage. But I make a crucial mistake here because I thought that I would be able to dodge Set W. Unfortunately, it hit me, so I got punished, and overall, it became a 2-for-1 exchange with their Twisted Fate going to the top side as well. At least, Pyke was able to get a trade in the bot side. Thresh went down, and overall, it's still a bit of a net positive trade for us. We go back to our top side, clear our camps, and knowing that we recently ganked Set and he's still overextended, we could still continue to gank this lane. One thing that junglers don't do is that they don't like to repeat gank a lane. Once they're able to gank it once, they decide that, okay, let's gank another lane. But if there's no other lane that you could go for, wherein the bot lane is super far and mid lane is not showing, we can just go for this lane again, especially since their Set is overextended. I have to be careful a bit because Set has his ulti. We use our 2nd skill to poke a bit, but with Twisted Fate, using his ultimate, Jax flashes out, and I'll take this trade because now that the Twisted Fate has no ultimate, then he wouldn't be able to help his team any longer. I also assume that Rammus is the bot side because since he went on the top side early, that means he went for a red start. As seen on the map, Rammus ganks our mid lane, and this gives me another opportunity to gank top, especially since their Set has no more ulti. The only mistake that I'm doing here is that I forgot to switch to my red trinket, so I have no idea whether Set warded the top side or not. And as you saw on my 2 ganks, they are able to react perfectly since most likely it's warded at that place. With everything that's happened, I switch to my red trinket and go back to my bot side and clear my camps. With Xin Zhao, as much as you want to gank, your clear is also quite fast with all of the skills that you have. Another tip about Xin Zhao is that commonly I see people max Q or E, but the best skill to max with this champion is the 2nd skill since it has the most scaling out of the 3 skills that he has. If you're able to max 2nd skill, it doubles your damage unlike your 3rd and 1st skill. I think 1st skill only cooldown and 3rd skill just a bit of damage and cooldown. So the next thing that I want to do here is get my Triforce before the first objective. I should have it in my next back, as you could see in the left side, 40 seconds. Seeing that there's nothing happening, I just go by and buy my Triforce. 30 seconds before the objective, I don't want to be late, so I have to make a decision whether to go for the Dragon or Herald. I saw that Rammus is pathing towards the mid lane, and with Pyke ganking the opponent's bot lane, Twisted Fate using his own ulti to help, I know that I have to go for this play. Unfortunately, Rakan goes down and we're now stuck with a 3v4 disadvantage. I'm thinking whether we should fight this or not. I still have my Triforce though, and the opponents are being a bit greedy. So I go in, use my ultimate, so I get to block all of the range skills that they have. Nice hook by the Pyke, forcing the Rammus flash, and with the objective up, we don't have our ulti, which is gonna be a bit hard, but Rakan is gonna be arriving soon, so we should have another 4v4. I smite the Scuttler for a bit more HP, wait for the perfect opportunity. Zeri goes down. I'm trying to look for the backline. Rammus is quite tanky. Nice hook by the Pyke. And here, we should have the advantage right now. We get to the Lucian, and look how much damage we deal. And with them having no more damage dealers, this is when we go for the Rammus, secure him with Smite, and we get a beautiful win in this team fight. Props to the Pyke though. Very good hooks. We're able to poke them properly and burn all of their skills. We get the dragon for free, and since Herald is still up and with their jungler still down, we could go back to base, reset, buy our items, and immediately contest this objective. We go for the plated steel caps here, giving us more tankiness against the Lucian and possibly the Set. Herald is now up, and this is something that we want to take. I stack 2 times on my Q, look for an engage, but someone gets caught in the mid lane. Pyke has his second skill, he should be able to go away. Rakan, with the help, we push the Rammus away. This TF is doing 0 damage to us, so we just go in, take down their support. Set though is quite tanky, deals some damage, so I have to flash away. Rakan, really good kiting by our team. Set with the W flash, and with Zeri appearing, we should be able to fight once again. Get a bit of lifesteal here, but my team is already able to win the fight. I think their ADC wasn't there, so the Zeri was able to do a lot, and with this, we're able to get double objectives with no problem at all. The plates are gonna be removed in 20 seconds, so I have to rush this so that I could get the additional gold. We'll put it in the top side instead, so we get the guaranteed first tower. And looking at the map, they're all missing, but we'll still go for the Set, being a bit greedy. Maybe we deal some damage. Yep, Jax is also quite strong, and luckily there's no one there to help their top laner. With all that's happened, we go back to our camps, get the Scuttler, and go for another full clear since all of our camps are up. The next item that I'm gonna go for is Heartsteel, because this item gives us more durability and additional damage once you're able to stack this properly. There's a lot of builds that Xin Zhao could go for, but for me, this is the safest build where you could deal damage and tank at the same time. There's also another Shojin build which makes Xin Zhao damage a lot stronger, but this is much better, especially since if you look at our team comp, we have no frontline, so I wanna be that solo frontline that can peel for my team and deal damage at the same time. The opponents are making a play at the bot side. We go in, use our ultimate, kite with the Pyke. We're trying to put them in low HP so that our Pyke could get an ulti reset. He misses the hook, but it's fine. He's able to get into the backline, and this guy is just popping off with all of the ulti stacks that he's getting. Beautiful stun. Yep. Possibly the best Pyke in C right now. Top 1 Pyke is making a name for himself. So with this win, we're able to get the 2v4 win and invade their jungler's camps. We take the blue for ourselves, and with the bot tower open, this is something that we could take since they just respawn. Our damage is quite strong. We have durability to buy time for our team to deal damage, and currently, we're just snowballing the game right now. 8.8k gold, really fed. We go back to buy Heartsteel, and then the next item that I'm gonna go for is the Titanic Hydra. The best synergy item for Heartsteel is Titanic because Heartsteel gives you a lot of HP and increases your HP if you're able to proc this a lot of times. And then Titanic, on the other hand, you get more AD the more HP that you have. Another fight happens and will just destroy their set. TF and Lucian can't do anything against me since my ultimate just counters them. Another great hook by the Pike. We go for their mid laner. Proc the Heartsteel onto the Thresh. Currently a 3v1, perfect time to proc my Stone Plate. This gives me a big shield as well. We go back in, go for them one at a time, and yeah, really great kiting. Thresh fails his flash, and we're able to get another win. Clean game so far from this Spike just popping off, and with the dragon spawning, 4 of their members are down. We should get this for free, even though I have no smite. So like I was saying, if you have at least 3000 HP, you should get 60 AD from Titanic. That's how strong this item is once you're able to complete the Titanic plus Heartsteel. And it even scales harder the longer the game goes. That's why, like I was saying earlier, this build allows you to be tanky and deal damage at the same time. We'll go back to our camps. All of them are up. We just want to farm a bit. There's another fight happening topside. I don't know why my team keeps fighting, and now they get punished since we are not together. Our usual bread and butter here is that I go in, tank everyone, while my team just pops off. Never mind! Zeri with her ulti, just destroying everyone, and I guess we just win the 4v5. They didn't even need me. Yep. Rakan and Zeri just popping off. Well, maybe because we have a tower, and we're just super far ahead right now. So we go back and take Rammus' jungle since their champions are still respawning. Perfect time, we now have our Titanic Hydra, but we just want to deny the resources by taking the Raptors. Look to proc my Heartsteel, but it's gonna be a bit greedy. So we'll just go back to our jungle, clear our top side, get a clean, full clear before going back to base. Nothing is happening, so this is the perfect time to farm. We could also get gold for our next item. Look at the map. The only thing they can possibly take is Baron, but they don't have the damage right now to rush this objective. Seth, though, is pushing at the top side by himself. So we go for this. Gets the bounty plate, but with TF going top side, this is gonna be a bit risky. But looking at the map, though, my team is there. Yup, TF doesn't do anything, so we'll just go for the Seth instead. Proc my Heartsteel. Just damage him. Pike misses his ulti, but it's fine. We're already able to get the free kill, and seeing that Rammus is at the bot side, we could just start this Baron. Even though it's warded, Jax is doing a good job cancelling Rammus' TP. Thresh knows that we're already starting the Baron, but there's nothing that they can do since their jungler is at the bot side. Jax dies, but he's already done his job. He bought enough time for us to take this for free, and once we take the Baron, we see that Lucian is sneaking around, so we'll take him down as well. Thresh gets a hook. I just wanna proc my Heartsteel, use my ulti for safety, hit the Rammus, hit the Twisted Fate. We get more stacks, and if you look at the bot side, you could see how much stacks I have on my Heartsteel, and it's currently at 220. I sneak peek to see where they are, but it's a surprise. I was supposed to sneak up on them, but it was actually them who snuck up on me. It's fine. We get our items. I haven't gotten my Titanic yet. And the next item that I'm gonna go for, there are 2 things that I could go for. Number 1 is Mantle, and another one is Amaranth. In this game, they have a lot of crowd control with Thresh, Twisted Fate, Rammus. So Amaranth is a much better item so that I won't get stun locked. If they don't have much crowd control, for me, Mantle is a much better item because this gives me even more HP since Mantle scales on the HP that you have. So combining Heartsteel plus Titanic, that gives you a lot of health. And then you have Mantle, that gives you more health the more HP that you have. And then you also have Stone Plate, which has a bigger shield the more HP that you have. They all have great synergy with each other, making tanks much more scarier in the current meta. The only thing that we need to do here is secure the third dragon so that we could get the soul. We play a bit safe because Jax is split pushing top and no one is there. But as soon as we see Set, we could go for a team fight, burn the Twisted Fate and Lucian ulti. So this should give us an advantage in the 4v4. I just need to look for a proper engage. We don't want to throw. Second skill, see the Rammus in the side lane. And with Jax, good rotation, going to the bot lane. He knows that he has priority over the Set. And here, we go for 2 strikes, look for a team fight, use our ultimate, go again for the front line. Even though Twisted Fate is stunning me, it's fine. I'm already super tanky, and with Set arriving, I'll just tank this guy a bit, flash away, while my team is just free hitting the enemy team. They're able to win the team fight cleanly. Currently, a 1-for-4 exchange, and we should be able to get this dragon for ourselves. Ice Soul is up, and with the Set only one left, Pike, Great Hook, proc Heartsteel onto the Set, and get another win. With 5 members down and Dragon Soul, there's a chance that we could end this game since the Nexus plates are now gone at the 16-minute mark. Perfect timing to push the base, and with 1 cannon minion plus Zeri and Jax, they just destroy the Nexus pretty cleanly, and we get the win. And that is how you could use Xin Zhao with the new item build efficiently. We get MVP with the 6-14 scoreline. Just take note that Pike was able to get a lot of kills with this ulti. Props to his hooks. 24k damage dealt. And looking at the Giant Slayer, 1.8k damage. 15k gold at the 16-minute mark. And with that, I hope you guys enjoyed our Xin Zhao jungle. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and peace out. Ciao, ciao. Bye.